Hi everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament. We go instant tournament, weekly free instant tournament. So play it and display the history. Just to remind you, this is a best hand tournament, so nobody can have more high card points than me. That's the pure definition of best hand, is simply the number of high card points. Takes no account of distribution or anything like that. And somebody else can have the same number of high card points as me, but nobody can have more. So I've got 17 high card points here. Partners open the bidding, so they've got at least 11. Don't think I've seen the robot open a 10 count. Might do, but they've opened spades. So there's clearly a possibility of a chance, because North could have 16 high card points or even 17, the same as me. So the robots play a strong no trump 5 card majors and 2 over 1 game forcing. So by bidding 2 clubs, I'm forcing to game. So we can then bid quite slowly afterwards, and neither of us is going to pass below game. So I'm going to bid 2 clubs now and see what happens. So partners jump to 3 spades, which says strong rebiddable spades, 18 to 22 total points. It should be 6 spades. So now we actually be thinking of a grand slam here. We need to, basically the robots do Q-bid, but it's really difficult to get a sensible sequence going out of them. So if I were to Q-bid, I think 4 clubs here is a Q-bid showing the 8. Now it shows rebiddable clubs. It doesn't, not even a Q-bid. So I think that 4 hearts, even for, still not. No, there's no Q-bid. So I'm just going to go to Roman key card Blackwood for spades. So there are 5 key cards, the 4 aces and the king of spades, and they're also going to try and tell me about the queen of spades. So let's see what they say. 5 clubs. This is 0 or 3 key cards. It's clearly 3. They can't have a jump to 3 spades with 0 key cards, and there aren't enough points left in the pack. So we've got ace king of spades and the ace of diamonds. So now what I'm doing is going to ask them about the queen of spades, and also about the king of hearts in this case. So we did 5 diamonds. So 5 hearts says they have the queen of spades and they have the king of hearts. So we should have 6 spade tricks. 3 heart tricks is 9. 2 club tricks is 11. And 2 diamond tricks is 13. Because they promised the ace of diamonds and the ace king of spades. Now they've shown the queen of spades and the king of hearts. So they certainly should have 6 spades. If they didn't have 6 spades, well, that's not proper bidding. So really, we're making 7 no trumps here. We can make 13 tricks. 6 spades, 3 hearts is 9, 2 clubs is 11, 2 diamonds is 13. So we should just bid 7 no trumps here. Three of diamonds is led. They do have the 6 spades and 9 spades. So I can play the 10 of diamonds, get covered, king. But now you see we do have the top 6 spades, top 3 hearts, the ace king of clubs, throwing the 2 of diamonds away. I've got all 13 tricks, so I can just claim. I should imagine that this will be fairly flat. 100%. What do you mean nobody bid 7 no trumps? Other tables? There's a 7 spades and some 6 no trumps and 6 spades. I find that very strange. Surely all these people in 6 spades had much the same sequence. People went 1 spade, 2 hearts. It should have 5 hearts, 2 clubs, 3 spades, 6 spades. No, you must think that once this jumped to 3 spades that there's a chance of the Grand Slam. So it's amazing that that's 100%. I expected that to be fairly flat. No, we're not tonight. Back to the mundane. A 1 heart opening bid. 1 spade. So now I can just rebid 1 no trump, which shows 12 to 14 points, which is what I've got. Essentially a balanced hand. 2 clubs is new minor forcing. So it's asking me to describe my hand further. And it wants to tell it, I'm unlikely to have a 6th heart, but what it wants, it likes me to say I've got 3 spades. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bid 2 spades, which says I've got exactly 3 spades. Exactly 5 hearts. 12 to 13 points, which is what I've got, isn't it? Yeah. That's 2 spades, 4 spades. All right, okay. That seems a pretty standard auction. Now, just to remind you that this is swapped around. So this south hand here is the dummy that the opponents can see. The north hand up there is hidden. So the diamond lead is not unfavourable. You'll see the ace appears. Does, right, so got no more diamond losers. Here comes the 8 of clubs into this tennis. Well, going to play the 2, see if the king appears. It does. They're being very nice to me. So now I've got no club losers because the jack will take care of that. No diamond losers because the queen will take care of that. So the only thing is trumps. They could be nasty. But the position is stuff I can only really finesse against the west hand. So what I want to do is, if the trumps should turn out, because I can still make this contract if I lose 2 trumps. So if the trumps turn out to be 5-0 in the east hand, I've always got at least 2 losers. If they're 5-0 in the west hand, I can take, after I find out, and I play the king of spades first, then I'll find out that they're 5-0 and I can take 2 finesses. And I might get out for just 1 loser. So playing the king of spades first is the right thing to do here. Now I play this spade, and if east, there's the 10, ace, everything's followed, so I can draw the last trump. And now I've just got all the winners. So the 3 clubs are good, 3 diamonds are good, and 2 spades. So I can just claim this 2. That's 89%, because the robots did play particularly badly against me. So perhaps they did against other people as well. So it's all right after 2 boards. Let's hope we can keep it up. So we now have the 16 count. The other suits are a bit suit playish, but the hearts are no trump type thing. So are the diamonds. So I'm going to open 1 no trump and see what happens, just simply because the robots work better with 2 hearts is a transfer to spades. So let's do that and see what, as usual, the robot normally passes out to transfers if it's got a strong enough hand with a 6-card suit. It uses something called Texas. So we're in 2 spades. This sure looks like doubleton or singleton heart. It's like a doubleton. We've got to think that we're playing in spades, but people opening 1 heart are likely enough playing in hearts. And they're in a somewhat better position. So I've got these club losers to get rid of. I think it's West that has the doubleton heart. So I'm happy to lose a diamond trick to West. So I'm going to do that now. Actually, should I play the jack here or play low? East might have covered with the 10, so I think I'll play the jack and see if it draws the ace. No. Now the 5 of clubs. The ace is going up, so they are going to get their heart rough here. But now they're playing the spades. So this should ensure that I don't lose any more spade tricks. That's it. And now the king, queen of hearts and the king of clubs take care of those 3 clubs, and I've got 3 trumps because all their trumps have gone. They roughed once and they followed to 2 rounds. Oh no, well, am I right in thinking all the trumps are gone? No. So I need to, we only had 7, didn't we? I've only seen 5 of them. So let's just get rid of that last trump. Good job I set out and counted them again. Now I can play the 4 of clubs, the king of clubs, and the king and queen of hearts. But so I've got 140 there, but I suspect the people who played in hearts did better. So I've got 57%. People went up to 3 hearts and went down, some people, but them opponents got in diamonds and did badly. Is the best way to score. So if you don't open 1 trump, you open 1 heart, the opponent's coming in diamonds. Right. Okay. Now a nice big hand again. 7, 5, 12, 16, 17. Is this too good to open 1 trump? No, I don't think so. I think this is a fairly ordinary 17, so there's no reason to upgrade it. We'll just open 1 trump, 2 clubs, Damon. I'll show my 4-card major, 3 trumps. So the robot, when they go to 3 trumps, the robot does have 4 spades here. So if I had 4 spades, I could bid 4 spades, confident that we had a 4-4 fit, but we don't. So I only have 3. So we prefer not to see a club lead at this point. Hopefully, well, we do, despite the fact there was no double from here, from the east hand. So we've got 4 spade tricks. A heart trick is 5. 2 club tricks is 7. So what I plan to do is to play diamonds, trying to lose the trick to the east hand, because I don't know who's got the queen of clubs. If this were a human being, you'd think it was very likely that it led 4th highest and had the queen. But the robot likes to lead short suits. So I think the queen's quite likely to be with East, so I'm going to try and lose a trick to East. In diamonds. So I'm going to the Jack of diamonds and see what happens. Queen, king, so that's got me one extra diamond trick. Is the ace. East can't attack clubs. So they're playing diamonds. The 7. So what diamonds went on that one? Previous one. If I play low, will West let the 7 win and not play clubs? I am going to play low just to try and get a better count on the hand. Diamonds might break 3-3, in which case I've got my 9th trick. So the diamond is 1. Now they're playing a heart. Yes. Oh, well, it seems like the chances are the diamond finesse or so the club finesse or the diamonds being 3-3, but I'll play low on this heart and wins and see what we get. We get another diamond. So the diamonds are not 3-3. If I win this diamond, it looks like I got to win this diamond. Now I'm going to have to hope that the hand with the queen of clubs has king, queen of hearts. Play the 10 of diamonds, but I've got to discard a heart from dummy, not from dummy, from the north hand. Oh no, I'm not. I think I've got to duck this diamond just to give me the best chance of making the contract. So they've got their, will give me a chance of a squeeze. There probably isn't one. But I'm probably going to have to rely on the club finesse. But I'm going to duck this diamond. Now the king of hearts comes. Right. The 10. So it all looks like it all depends on the club finesse. Fortunately, that's destroyed the entry to my hand. So let's throw the 7 of hearts away. The fact that West did not switch, played hearts and diamonds, never played the clubs, makes me think that maybe the club finesse is working. But here we go. West's turned up with 4 diamonds, 4 spades. We don't know how many hearts, at least 2. So no more than 3 clubs. If we take the club finesse and it loses, East has got a heart and a club to cash. So the club finesse will be 1 down, they'll then cash a heart. And so I can play for 1 off by just taking the king of clubs and the jack of spades. I can play to make it, but I'll go 2 off. So at this point, we know West has a spade and a diamond, don't they? We know that, yeah, so we're not finessing. We're playing the king and going one off. Right. Oh. 53% for going one off. Somebody made it, but it's a big difference. Two off would have been 7.1%. So somebody stopped in three spades. Not sure how you can make it really, but right. But now we're back to the bigger hands again. We've got a 19 points, I think. Oh, and partners open the bidding. So once again, we've got to start thinking about slams. So after one diamond, we're going to just bid our heart, see what's happening. So now North has bid one no trump. So that means they don't have four spades because the robot always bids the suits up the line. So you know they don't have four spades. They have 12 to 14 points. Tell you. They have two or three hearts. So what we want them to do is to tell us more about their hand. So we're still not out for the possibility of a slam yet. So we're going to do what they did earlier, new minor forcing, which basically asks them. So they've got three hearts now and 12 to 13 high card points. So they opened a diamond and they've got three hearts. What points can they have? King of diamonds, king of spades. Queen of clubs. But we can easily have two losers. What happened? What's three diamonds here? Four plus diamonds. No. What's two spades? Five hearts and four spades. Well, I assume jumps to four of things are oh well. See, four hearts is still only 13 to 17 high card points. What have I got that's forcing here? What bid do I have that I can force with? Four. So two spades is at least two spades is forcing, but promises four spades. Three clubs is forcing, but promises four clubs. Three diamonds is forcing, but promises four diamonds. Three hearts is just an invite, whereas three spades shows five hearts and four spades. We do not have a forcing bid. Four no trumps is blackwood for hearts. We do have 20 plus total points, but can easily have two losers in clubs. Do have four key cards. They have 12 points. So if they don't have the ace of clubs, that we can have 5 points in clubs. I think I got a reasonable shot at five hearts. If they turn up to have the ace of clubs, we've only got 12 to 13 points, which would mean 8 or 9 points outside of the ace of clubs. King of diamonds, king of spades, queen of hearts. That still leaves me with a spade to take care of and a club to take care of. Now, I think there's no real way of exploring for slam safely. So I'm going to bid four hearts and take the money. So they do have the ace of clubs, the king of diamonds, and the king of spades, and the queen of hearts. Everything we could possibly have wanted, and a doubleton spade. So we are going to make 12 tricks here, with the possibility of 13. So I'm going to win the ace of clubs, and the eight of clubs. I can afford to draw 2 rounds of trumps. Because they can't. So they've all followed. There's only one more trump out. And the 10's gone, so the 9, nobody roughs the first 2 spades. So because I wasn't going to lose the lead, there's no opportunity for them to draw the last trump from dummy, so I can always get this spade run. Right, now there's the jack, so there's only the 10 of diamond, and the fact that this hand's rough with the jack, played the jack, not the 10, would show that this hand, the robot religiously would play the 10 if they had jack and 10. So that finesse is almost certainly right. So I'm in this hand now. So I'm going to draw the last trump. I'm going to throw a diamond away. That's interesting. I'm actually going to draw all the trumps. Another diamond's thrown away. Throwing clubs away from dummy. Remember, they led the king of clubs, so only one of them can guard clubs with the queen of clubs, but put that club away. Now we're going to cash the queen of diamonds. 6. No diamonds there. So we know that we're taking all 13 tricks. Only 42% because enough people bid the slam. If you use Roman keycard Blackwood, I suppose that you do find that you've got the interesting. Okay. 1 diamond, 1 heart. Robot bid 1 no trump, and then they bid 4 no trumps. Well, yeah, just a quantitative bid. So we're back to second place now. So we need to pick up a bit. Now we've got another 16 counts, so we're having a 1 no trump. Passed out. So this is my 3rd favourite contract at pairs. So in this we do have 3 top. We will now got 3 heart winners with this lead, but we may have some difficulty getting to the 3rd one, to the king of hearts, because there are no obvious entries in dummy. But let's bring this one around and see what happens. 3. We're going to win the jack. Got lots of entries to my hand. If I get to dummy, I want to cash the king of hearts. So I'm going to cash my ace of hearts now to unblock. So if I ever do get to dummy, I can cash the king of hearts. I'm going to lead a club at this point, I think, because they got king, queen, jack, but then I got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So it's difficult if I lose it to East can play another club. I've got to play low again, and West can win, and then exit, knocking out the ace. So it's not that safe. Play a heart to the queen, a diamond rather to the queen. If it wins, though, that I've got the king of hearts, and now I can do lots of things. And if it loses, East is a bit stuck for what card to play. So yeah, we'll try the diamond. And the nine's interesting card. The ace is on the queen, but what's this hand going to play now? Right, so the nine of diamonds is gone, and so have the queen and the ace. So there's only the jack. So by playing low, I'm going to make the king and 10 winners. And in fact, the 8 is winning, got an entry to dummy. So you've got to think that the diamond finesse is right. I'm going to cash my king of hearts. There's still the 9 out that's higher than the 8. So both either east or west could have the 9. They would both throw those cards away. So I'm going to play for west not to have the jack of diamonds. So it is the fact breaking 3-3. I could have used my entry to dummy, being in dummy, to take a club finesse. But am I going to throw a spade, the heart, or a club? I'm going to throw the spade. They're all throwing spades. And see if they'll play a suit for me. Give me a chance there. Cash their 9 of hearts. I'm going to throw a spade or a club. I'm going to throw a club just to encourage them to play clubs. They're not, so they're going to play spades. Can I get another trick? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to cash the ace of clubs. And exit. Eight tricks is worth 92%. Yep, got us back into first place anyway. Yep, the over trick was worth a lot, but that was basically by being fairly passive and getting the robot to open suits for me. So we've got 5, 4, 2, 2, 14 count here, but 2 10s, 8s, 5 card suits. I'm upgrading this to a 1-no trump opening, just because the robot is just so much better at bidding when you open 1-no trump. You just know where you are. Partner's passed. This hand's bid 2 clubs, which says they've got a single suited hand, but mainly not in clubs. Could be any suit. And if I pass, West is expected to bid 2 diamonds, and then East bids their suit. But I think I'm going to get in with 2 diamonds now, just to show my 5 diamonds, even though I don't have the 17 high card points. The North bids 2 spades, which obviously didn't have enough to Stayman, but we got come to a 4-4 spade fit, so that's very lucky. So let's just keep quiet and let my partner play the 4-4 spade fit. There's the 9 of diamonds lead, which is very likely a singleton. It's obviously a heart suit that they had. I'm going to put the 10 on here, because I'll still have 4 diamonds. Yeah. This will make them play the queen. I've still got 4 top diamonds, and there are only 3 diamonds out. So now I'm going to take the spade finesse, and I haven't got the entries to dummy to do it. So I'm going to take Really, one should play a low. Ideally, one would play a low spade, but they're just cashing their club tricks. I bid no trumps, so the robot won't believe I've got a singleton. And there's the ace of hearts. They're probably going to cash another club now. Yep. Eight of hearts, king of hearts. We'll throw a club away. So now we can draw trumps. And the diamonds are all good. I can play a diamond to the jack, and the four will come back. And all the diamonds are good. So I've made an over trick. That is 100%. We got very lucky there. That the robot, when they bid two spades, I mean, they could have gone to three diamonds safely enough. People got to four spades and went off. Presumably they were bidding over some heart bids by the opponents. So we'll take 100%. So East opens one spade. We've got 11 points. That means East's got 11, and these two have between 8 and, either have 8 or 10 points, or they have both have 9, or one of them's got 8 and one of them's got 10. Suppose one could have 11 and one could have 7. But the robots, when they open the bidding, pretty much always have 11 plus points. Don't normally open on 10, as I said. So we've got 11, so they can't have more than 11. We're certainly not going to overcall our diamond suit. We've got their spade suit, so we're going to pass. But we expect West will respond, because remember, my partner can't have more than 11 either. So that's 3 11s will be 33. West will have 7, so West has to respond to the one spade. So probably bid one no trump. Yeah, we'll pass. 2 hearts, so that's interesting. 2 hearts, it's a non-game forcing 2 over 1. They got 11 to 12 total points, so it looks like partner's got the 7 points. I mean, when they say 11 total points, they're counting some points for shortage or length. So 2 spades by East. Should be 6 spades. Less than 2 hearts. Well, I still can't do anything. And that looks like that's where we're going to play. And can we keep in first place here? What are we going to lead? Well, we expect partner's got 7 points, and these two have 11 or so. 11. We can't have more. So we're just going to lead our top diamond. Too dangerous to lead hearts, because that's likely to set up dummies hearts. We don't want to lead spades, because that'll probably give away a spade trick. And the ace of clubs is probably on a, it's quite likely on the right. So we'll play a diamond, which they may have ace, king, queen of diamonds. So 9 points here. So 6 spades probably. His partner probably has 3 spades. They might have 7 spades even here. Ten appears from partner. Does look like there might be 7 spades in this hand, because otherwise they've did it with 6 spades to the ace 9. Well, I just don't think there's anything to do except play diamond. And they're rough with the jack of spades. Yes, so they did have 7 spades. Right. We know they're losing 2 of them, so they got 5 spade tricks. And we've seen 2 aces. So though this pot, we know this hand has 11. We had 11. This has 9. So partner has 9 points as well. And partner we know has king, queen, jack of diamonds. That's 6. So it seems like they don't have the ace of clubs. Have I missed the jack of diamonds somewhere? So we need to take the king of clubs. I think we're just going to lead a diamond. But we're setting up the clubs in the end. Partner's got the queen. Do we need to chase along the hearts? East has turned up with just the ace of spades, ace jack of spades for 5. Nothing in diamonds. They've got 6 more points somewhere. Ace of clubs and queen of hearts seems quite likely. So we'll just keep forcing them to rough. Jack of hearts. Well, if they've got queen jack, we put the king on ace and they still make the queen. So I think I'll play low. And then we'll see what happens. And they just take their ace. So they may have a singleton heart. There's their ace of clubs. Right. They probably did have a. Could they have 3 hearts? They had 1 diamond, 7 spades is 8. We've seen 2 clubs so far. So they could. That's 10. So they could have 3 hearts to the queen, but no, their bidding was such they won't. So let's play the king of hearts. This will clarify everything for partner as well. No. Partner's going to win the queen of clubs at this point. And they make the king of 10 of clubs. I don't think we could have done anything about that. 60%, that looks like half the course, but we did comfortably out in front. So that hand was last. There was a lot of counting we could do on the last hand because it was a best hand tournament. And we knew that nobody could have more than 11 points. But so that's a bit artificial, but it is the kind of counting, you know, you sometimes get flat hands like that where you know everybody's got, you know, the points are fairly even between the 2 hands, 20-20 between the 2 lots of hands, and you know nobody's got a big hand because of the way the auction's gone. So sometimes you can be in that position naturally rather than just because we know it's a best hand tournament. So that was fairly successful. Started with a spectacular start and gradually went down. But the only one where really we could have done better was board 5, where maybe we could have found a way of exploring the slam. The people who got the robots to bid 3 no trumps and then bid 4 no trumps did well on that hand in biting. But anyway, I hope you found it useful. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel and let me know what you thought about it in any way that I can improve what I do. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.